into the Purple Pocket Podcast, and this your boy R.A. Pete. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, what's up, everybody, man? Appreciate y'all tapping in. We're going to wait a minute, let everybody get in tune. What's up, SKOL Mafia? What's up, SKOL Mafia, man? Appreciate you tapping in early. Grandizer, you already in. For sure, man. We got...
Grandizer listens to the Cowboy Show. Grandizer
was...
Yeah, I was on the live yesterday with, what's it called? The troll guy? I don't know.
Yeah, Troll
for Life or something like that he calls himself. And he shouted it out to Grandizer. I'm like,
oh, wow.
I was one of the same person.
Grandizer the truth, man. He get around, man. He get around, goddamn. He get around. Yeah, Boys for Life. Yeah, that's right. That's his name. He was trolling me, Grandizer. Did you see the video where he trolled me? Hey, what's up, man? Everybody tapping in, man. We got James in the building. We got Will in the building. Boy, we about to get lit tonight, boy. It's like that tonight, man.
Yeah, Grandizer. I don't know if you saw him dissing our boy Triple P here.
Yeah, man.
Saying how he's gonna troll and make fun of him, and I'm like, I messaged him like 3 times. I'm like,
Andrew's in the building,
and we were going back and forth. He was trying to tell me that Aaron Rodgers didn't have any weapons when he won his MVPs, and this 2022 team, he had more weapons.
Hey, look, like, Grandizer, just tap in on Thursday, man. I'm going live with Boys for Life on Thursday. You know I'm on his top. You hear me? Like, I'm on his top. Yeah, he fucking with the right one. Yeah, it's like that.
I was like,
we need Purple Gang. Purple Gang got to pull up. Do not let them be ganging up on me in the comments. We need Purple Squad. Got to show up. Y'all got to show up, man. Thursday night, 8 o'clock. The channel's called Boys for Life. Y'all can sub to them. I don't care. You know, we tend to want to show love, or y'all cannot. But y'all got to be there. Be there and be square, because we're going up. You hear me?
Rap, you got to go look at all my notes. And I did all the homework. I did all the homework for you.
You did all the homework. All I got to do is go read the comments. I'm going to be like, hold on one second. Hold on.
I'm like, dude,
so you telling me,
you think Lazard is better than...
Yeah, Dave did all the notes for me, man.
Oh, man. I was like, are you kidding me? You think... I'm like, don't make me do this. Oh, you're going to make me do this.
Dave bodied him. We ain't even got to wait till Thursday. Dave bodied him already, man. But, hey, that's all fun and games, man. I'm glad, hey, at least he shared the podcast, man. He ain't say nothing too bad about me. Like, he ain't called me out.
I know. He seems like a really nice guy. He seems like a really nice guy. I don't know if he's mean enough to be a troll.
Yeah.
It'd be a little mean to be a troll.
Now that Eagles fan, that EC1 guy, no, he be on him. I mean, he does like 3 videos a week.
Oh, he's more on the Eagles, because he was talking about how there's a lot of Eagles podcasters.
Yeah. Hey, appreciate you, Grandizer, hitting the like button, man. Appreciate y'all. Hey, so we got enough people tapped in. Hey, y'all don't forget, you know what I mean? If y'all want to play the fantasy football, man, I don't know. I know most of y'all done heard this already, man. We got to repeat it just in case there's new people in the chat. Fantasy football, we're doing the live August 24th, man. We're going up, man. Battlefield, you feel me? Y'all want to have fun? Reach out to me. Let me know, man. We got a couple slots left, so just reach out to me, man, and we'll get you in there, all right? But tonight, as y'all see on the title, we're gonna do top 10 teams going into the season. This is when it's gonna get spicy, man. I appreciate y'all being here tonight, because this night is what's gonna matter. We finna go back and forth. Me and Dave finna see who we think the top 10 teams are, and guess what? The Vikings have not been mentioned yet. So we about to see. Y'all let us know if we crazy or not, you know? So let's just do it like this, Dave. You went first last time, so let's just keep it that way. How about you go first again, man? We start this thing popping, because we got enough of our supporters in the building to go ahead and just get the show popping, man. Ain't no need to even play no more games. Let's get it.
Number 10, I went with the 49ers.
Oh,
I struggled on this. I was like, who's going to be the quarterback? But, I mean, it's an interesting situation. But the coaching, I think, so good that they can make anything work. And it's a shallow NFC, conference. I thought 49ers will be power rank number 10 this year. But if any team that could, drop because of quarterback play. It could be this team, but they always seem to come around.
Number 10, 49ers. All right, hold on real quick. So my number 10, man, y'all listen. My number 10 is the Minnesota Vikings, man. All right, so look, this is just the Vikings fan in me, right? I mean, if most people that are doing a power ranking, they're not gonna have the purple in the top 10. I mean, they hate us. You know what I mean? They hate us. I mean, we can go 15-2 next year, and the following year they will not have us in the top 10 for the following year's power rankings. I mean, they hate us, right? But I had to put us in top 10, man. It's the Vikings fan. Man. I couldn't go no lower, guys, man. Don't be mad at me. I couldn't go no lower. And that's just due to the fact of us having those close games last year. I feel like we can be top 10 is fair. We had a lot of close games that we could have won, man. That thing could have went any way. You know what I mean? We were what? What were we, Dave? We were 9. We were 8 and 9. Right? We were 8 and 9. We easily could have been, God damn it, 12 and 5. Like literally, we could have been. We were
easily 12 and 5.
Easily 12 and 5. I mean, the ball just had to roll our way a couple of times, and we would have been 12 and 5. A field goal had to go in. I mean, an inch had to be gained, and we would have been 12 and 5. So that's the margin right there that we were. So I mean, I look at it like, yo, we deserve to be in the top 10. You know what I mean? So 10 was where I got the purple, man. It is what it is. But you know what? By the end of the year, trust me, because me and Dave are going to be doing these power rankings. We're doing this one now. We'll do one half season, and then we'll do one at the end of the season. So we're going to have 2 other, 32.
This is the first time I've heard about that, but
I'm just letting him know.
I'll accept the order.
I will accept
your order.
He ain't going to say
yes,
no.
sir.
I mean, hey, I told Dave. So everybody that don't know, Dave's wife, let's pray for them that they have a safe trip. They're going to Panama, right?
Yeah, my wife and my son are in Panama.
Hey, safe travels. Let's hope they enjoy their time in Panama. I told Dave this morning, me and Purple Gang is his only company this week. So he got to deal with us. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like you
guys are a lot less better looking.
He has no wife right now, no child right now. I mean, house to himself, man. We're your company, all right? So don't make us mad, Dave, all right? So let's make sure this list is good for sure. But yeah, go ahead. Number 9. Who's your number 9?
Well, first let me comment. Are you picking the Vikings going 10th? Well, it makes sense because you have them 10 and 7. So
yeah.
Although you had in the video, I remember you being invited on a video, and I think you maybe had them as 11.
Yeah, like on
PG Sports, I think.
No, it was Payo. It was Payo's channel. Yeah, like Grandizer was there that night, and
I was there.
Yeah, you were there, and he had his numbers. I don't know. It kind of messed me up because I was like, dang, hold up. After he did it, he said 11 and 5, didn't he? I think it was 11.
Dude, I had us going for. Yeah, I was on the show, and I had us winning 14.
But I read off the same list that me and you did, so that's.
I ended up giving us 2 more extra wins.
But it is what it is, man. 10 and 7, 11 and 5, or 11 and 6, whatever. Hey, same damn.
14 and 3, I mean. Yeah. So number 9, the offense was great. Defense was pretty mediocre. I think they can turn it around. Maybe the head coach makes some better decisions. Goes forward on 4th down. Had terrible clock management, even against us, and that was the Chargers. I think they can step it up a little bit, and climb up to number 9. They were good enough to be in the playoffs. They just didn't make it.
Yeah. Go ahead. Who are you talking about?
I said the Chargers.
Oh, the Chargers. I'm sorry. I was like, yo, I'm waiting for you to say it. What the hell?
Too busy.
I'm tripping out.
Talking in your head.
Yeah, I am talking in my head. All right. So the Chargers. So hold up. So you got the Chargers at number 9. All right. Let me make sure something. I just want to make sure we ain't. I
didn't name the Chargers.
We're gonna make sure this top 10 list gonna get sticky because we're gonna make sure.
Well, I got 4 teams in the same division making the top 13.
Yeah.
But which is mathematically going to be impossible.
That's all right. These lists are going to change in the middle. All right, so you got the Chargers number 9. All right, before I do number 9, man, Dave, I feel super bad right now, man. James' birthday is today. James, you thought I forgot.
That's right.
No.
Well, that's why we're having this show, if I don't remember.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure that you were here. Hey, hold on 1 second, y'all, before I do my number
James's 12th birthday today. James's 12th birthday today.
Hey, listen, hey, Dave, you gonna stop playing with my boy, man.
Is he 16? Like what is he? He's 16 today?
Yeah, he should be 16 today.
See, I know how old you are, James.
Yeah. Hold on, James.
This is the guy that gives me my real estate advice.
I'm gonna send you this link, James, because after me and Dave do our segment,
yeah,
we're definitely gonna tap you in for a minute, man. We ain't gonna have you on too long, but you definitely tapping in with us so we can, wish you happy birthday.
Yeah, let us get us. We should have had him on and given his top 10.
Oh, we will. We'll let him do his top 10. Hey, write your top 10.
Write your top 10 down.
Doing this. I'm sending you the invite link right now. So get ready, and you can just. Just wait a second. All right, boom. There's the link. You should have the link, James. So be ready. When I tell you to tap in, tap in. You hear me? All right. So let's do this. All right, James. The invite link is in your email. So I'll tell you when to tap in, and then you just hit the link. You know what to do. All right. So my number 9, man, I got San Fran. Now, hey, everybody saying happy birthday to James, man. Appreciate y'all showing James love, man. That's my boy right there, man, for sure, man. I rock with James, man. He's been a supporter since day one. All right, so my number 9 is San Fran. Now, James, I know you said my list was better because San Fran's around number 7. I got him at 9, and this is why. To be honest with you, Trey Lance, I don't think Trey Lance is gonna be a big drop off from Garoppolo, excuse me. But I was watching a show earlier today. And somebody, I think it was Colin Cowherd, and he had a special guest on, some retired guy, still kind of young. But they were talking about Garoppolo, right? And they were saying, like, everybody says this guy ain't available, but we tend to forget he played 14 games last year out of 16 for one. Then he took them to the playoffs, outplayed Aaron Rodgers. Now, mind you, Deebo Samuel he's obviously the reason why they're winning those games. Yeah. But still, Garoppolo. We tend to knock Garoppolo down, but I'm gonna tell you what, man, my boy his winning. He has the highest. I think they said he has the highest percentage of, yards per pass last year. He's in the top 10 in a lot of the statistical things from last year. And it's kind of weird that people kind of just look at him like, oh, he's just Garoppolo, but he would have been better than Baker Mayfield in Carolina. The Seahawks are like they're kind of pumping the brakes on him. It's like, why not? I kind of feel different about Jimmy, but I think Jimmy, this is my prediction, and this is why I think I have him down. I think Jimmy Garoppolo is going to be the quarterback of the 49ers, right, at least to start the season. And they're going to make the same noise. And I think Shanahan has a deep love for Garoppolo, believe it or not. I know the media tries to make this thing out like they're beefing and, he don't really like Garoppolo. Garoppolo just got a surgery done on his shoulder. He's ready to go. You hear me? So why would you trade somebody that wins that much and gets you to the playoffs every year, almost to the Super Bowl? They always get to the NFC Championship game, it seems like, for the past every other year or something. So, what's the point? And half of it's on the arm of Garoppolo. You got to give him his props, man. They win when he plays. When he's the quarterback, they win. And that's just the fact. So, number 9, 49ers, man. Who you got number 8, Dave? Or how you feel about my Garoppolo take? Do you like Garoppolo? Am I tripping?
He's a perfectly fine quarterback. Yeah. He makes bad mistakes.
Right.
A lot. He could be
you talking about a lot?
Well, he does make bad mistakes. It's like this. You saw it in the playoff game where he didn't have any. I guess his offensive line just basically did Ole, like there were traffic cones out there at that last drive. But
right,
you could just see you can see at times that he just tries too hard. Like he's like what I thought Cousins was back in 18 and somewhat in 2019, where he didn't throw the ball away. He tried to force it in there, and to bad interception at the wrong time. Not nearly as bad as Christian Ponder is at doing that, but
we cannot compare him to no Christian Ponder.
yeah, he's a high end Christian Ponder.
Yeah,
where he forces the ball. If things are going bad, he'll force the ball, and that was my beef against Kirk Cousins in 2018 and somewhat in 2019. So and then like the first couple games of 2020, but but he's like this all the time, and you never know. You just gotta get in his face, and he's gonna make bad mistakes. But this love for Summit League players like Trey Lance and was it Christian for the Packers, the receiver?
Yeah, Christian Watson.
Watson. Yeah, this love for Summit League players is getting out of hand.
Yeah, for sure. I agree. Like, that's just really getting out of hand for real. Like, all of a sudden, all these guys that are playing for like these Ivy League schools and all these, Summit Leagues, like now all of a sudden these guys are going to come in the NFL and just be, but hey, they're all athletes. They all work hard. I ain't trying to take nothing away from them because out of 10 of them, if you got 10 of them that join the NFL, obviously 2 of them are gonna turn into somebody good.
And we got a Division II player, so
I just don't know, man. Trey Lance, like I say, I like him. I just think Garoppolo is a better. If every single year you're in the fight to go to the Super Bowl with Garoppolo, why would you just switch that out of nowhere? I just don't. It don't make sense to me. You know what I mean? Unless he's asking for too much money, and I know the fans aren't too big on him, but you know what? If I'm the coach, I'm like, yo, every year we have a fighting chance to get to the Super Bowl. Garoppolo as the quarterback, let's do it. Let's run it back. You feel me? Like, why not? I'm going to keep running it back until he shows me different. But, hey, it is what it is. I ain't a 49ers fan, so I can care less, honestly. But, yeah. So who'd you say was number 8, Dave? I don't think you went yet, right?
I haven't gone yet.
All right, let's go.
Because you rudely interrupted me.
Man, we got on Garoppolo, man, and now we're doing a whole fucking segment on Garoppolo here, man.
Yep, and Trey Lance. And Adam Thielen was Division II, so I mean, people can make that jump, and Jerry Rice was, and then Randy Moss.
We got 8 people in the building, Dave. What's your number 8? We got 8 people.
I want to talk about the old days.
I know.
Okay, number 8 is the Cowboys.
Cowboys.
You had them in the bottom. You had them in the second 10, right?
I had them in the second tier. Yeah, I had them at 11.
Well, they're top.
So explain to this. Why do you have the Cowboys? We got to hear this story. Come on, man. We need a reason.
Well, they have, I think, the league's most yardage per game. So they had the top yardage offense in the league, and they had mediocre defense. So they can improve on that. They should still be in the. I don't think they were. Let's see, what was their record last year? Damn it, pulled up too many. I can't even think of it right now. Oh, here, let me pull up the record.
I think they were 11. No, yeah, were they 11? I think they won 11 games. I think they were 11-6.
Yeah, 12-5.
12-5. Okay.
So I have them dropping. So they're
right.
down. They come back to earth.
All right. So we got the Cowboys at number 8.
Oh no, this is a projection. I guess somebody has them. Guy, I pulled up the run. Someone has them going 12-5. That's a.
Oh, okay. And you know what? Like them, the Cowboys. Me and my partner were talking about this today because he's a Cowboys fan, right? And I was telling him, listen, y'all get almost 6 guaranteed wins a season. There's no reason why y'all shouldn't win 11, 12 games every season. But I think the NFC East is slowly, building up their other team. Like, the Eagles are going to be more competitive this year. And I think the Commanders might be a little more competitive too. So
no, they were 12-5.
Okay, so yeah, I think that I don't think the Cowboys are going to coast like they've been doing the past 4 years through the NFC East. But we'll see.
Well, this kind of makes them a 11-6 team. But I don't think they'll be as good off. They won't be number 1 in offense. It's hard to stay number 1 in offense, and you're gonna be but your defense might improve. So they would stay right. They're staying right where they were at. Right. Maybe a little bit less as where I got them ranked. So I don't think I'm too off on that. Number 8.
All
What's
right.
yours?
My number 8, Los Angeles Chargers. I got the Chargers number 8.
Far off then.
I like Herbert. You know, I like their coach. Honestly, what's that? His name Staley, I believe. You know, I like him because he takes chances, right? So a lot of people don't. Well, I ain't gonna say a lot of people, but there is people that don't like, you know, Staley because he takes those chances. But the football is changing, right? And these younger coaches, and this is what's gonna surprise Vikings fans this year. That I can tell you what's gonna happen, and just be prepared for it as Vikings fans. You know, I'm already prepared for it. We are gonna take a lot more chances on 4th down. When it's 4th and 1 and 4th and 2, our coach is going to look at our team and say, listen, if y'all grown-ass men can't get 2 yards right now to keep this drive alive, you don't deserve to be out on this field. Go make it happen. And, you know, I like that type of vibe. You know, I hate when we punt it when it's 4th and 1. I just feel like there's no reason why you can't turn around and hand the ball off to C.J. Ham or Dalvin Cook on a dive and get 1 yard. I don't care if the defense knows that's what you're doing. Your front line should be able to push these guys back 1 yard to get that, to keep the drive alive. We're going to be taking chances, man. And I like that about the Chargers coach.
Yeah. Run behind Garrett Bradbury.
Run behind Garrett Bradbury, man. Garrett Bradbury,
behind him.
Garrett Bradbury is going to be a Pro Bowl player this year. Let me stop.
You heard it first.
Yeah, let me stop.
You heard it first. I saw it. I didn't hear a twinge of sarcasm in that.
If that wasn't the
biggest no sarcasm whatsoever.
Listen, if Garrett Bradbury makes the Pro Bowl this year, guys, I will buy a Garrett Bradbury jersey and I will wear it for a month straight on the screen. All right, I give him that. I will support his. I will buy his jersey. All right, I will contribute to his pockets, but I doubt that's going to happen, so I don't have to worry about it anyway. But so I got the Chargers number 8. Who you got number 7?
I got this is I think a big jump over where you had them, and this is the Patriots. I think they're top defense last year, and they had average offense that I think will only get better as the quarterback gets more comfortable in the NFL. So Bill Belichick, you know, this is his chance to prove that he can do without Brady. And he had like 1 down season, and then he's back with a playoff team, right? So I think they made the playoffs, right?
The Patriots. I think they made a wild. Yeah, I think they played in a wild card game. Yeah, I think they played, and they got destroyed.
Yeah, they made the wild card. Yeah, they were 10-7, man.
10-7. They won like 7 in a row. That's what I was saying when we were ranking them. I mean, because I had them. What I have them. I think I had them on my first tier though. I believe because I'm not big on the pick. No, I had them at 19.
So this is our biggest difference. 7.
That's one of our biggest difference, and in this one, my number 7 is a big difference too.
So is he closer to 19 or is he closer to 7?
The Patriots are closer to 19. Y'all leave it down in the chat. Are they closer to 7 or 19, man? 19 for sure. The Patriots do not scare me, bro. They really don't.
So if they're at 12. They're closer to me. If they're at 13, they're closer to me.
Well, y'all got them, man. 13. Drop your 13s in the chat. Drop your 13s in the chat.
Well,
guys.
I think 13. That's still.
Man, you want to know? You want to know who I ain't seen in a minute, man? My boy Knowledge, man. Hey, Knowledge. I hope you tap in and watch this show, man. Where you been at, man? I hope everything good.
13 is actually a tie. If they're at 14, they're closer to you.
Hope everything good with my
13's
boy. 13's
a tie.
Man. All right, look.
7 or 19, the Patriots. Who's closer?
My number 7. All right, this is my number 7, and this is where me and you also think different. My number 7 is the Indianapolis Colts. Right? You had the Colts at. What'd you have the
16.
Colts at? 15.
16.
Yeah. Oh, 16. Yeah. See that's way. We way off on that. See,
they were 9-8 last year.
It don't matter. Look, they got the best running back in the league. We talking about this year though. This power rankings is about this year. Yeah, now you got to use some. You obviously have to use some kind of. You got to have some kind of proof.
They were a team I said I could have ranked higher, but
yeah, you did say that. You did say that, but I look at it like this: they got the best running back in the league. They got one of the best offensive lines, and they got Matt Ryan. And I think Matt Ryan is the type of quarterback where if you put a good
Poor
offensive line in
man's
front
Kirk
of him.
Cousins.
Yeah, I mean, him and Kirk Cousins are very similar. They honestly are. And if you put a good offensive line in front of him, I mean, he can sit back there and dart you up all game. You know what I mean? If they protect him, man, he's going to still be able to throw 4,000 plus yards and get it in there. So, you know, I think they're gonna make some noise, man. Matt Ryan getting one of the best running backs in the league, if not the best, plus one of the best offensive lines. He's gonna have a good running game, good defense. You know, that's gonna give him good field position. I mean, I can see them making some noise this year. I think that move for Matt Ryan was a good move because y'all know how I feel about Carson Wentz. So we already had that discussion in the last show. But yeah, so number 7, Indianapolis for me.
You want to turn it back into a Carson Wentz show?
No, we're not going to talk about Carson Wentz tonight.
Matt Ryan's too good of a quarterback to have had so many losing seasons.
Hey, SKOL Mafia for sure. For sure, man. Matty Ice gonna make some noise.
6
some
losing seasons.
Yeah, I mean he struggled. He had a couple, seasons down in Atlanta that were train wrecks. But I mean, it's Atlanta. They were like. It seems like Atlanta has been in rebuild mode ever since they lost that Super Bowl. When they lost that lead in the Super Bowl, it just feels like they've been in rebuild mode since then. Like they just haven't been able to get right, shake back from it. But it is what it is, man. I hope Desmond Ridder can pull him out there, man. I'll root for him for sure. Atlanta right around the corner from me. But yeah, man.
Desmond Ridder. We both like him.
We both like Desmond, man.
Yeah, he was my number 1 quarterback.
Maybe we can get custom Vikings jerseys with Desmond Ridder on it. How about that?
Yeah. Back before I YouTubed, it was a podcast, and I had Ridder as my number 1 QB. Let's see. Number 6, I got the Bengals.
The Bengals.
Yep. Yeah. This is them moving up because they were 10-7. Yeah. I have them in.
They were 10 and hot, but hold on a minute. You say this is them moving up. They were 10-7, but they made the Super Bowl, Dave.
Yep, and I have them moving up this year. Tell me where they were ranked prior to the season last year, and I have them moving up. They were probably
like in the 20s. Yeah, they were probably in the 20s.
Them going to the Super Bowl was flat out magic. Sorcery was involved.
I ain't gonna say magic, man. Joe Burrow.
They had a mediocre defense and a lower ranked offense than the Vikings.
And you know what? Their defense still made it. Their defense came together.
They came together, and that's why I got them making it to number 6.
I feel like you're wrong on that, man. Hey, chat, let Dave know how wrong he is having the Bengals, a team that made the Super Bowl. He believes that they're not going to be a top 5 team.
2 more games. And
he believes they're not going to be a top 5 team, and they made the Super Bowl.
I have them as a top 6 team.
Well, what if they go 10-7 again this year? And make
I have them the 3rd best team in the AFC.
But you know what? This is a good thing. This is a good thing, Dave. Like I said, we're going to do another power ranking in the middle, week 8. We'll be doing another power ranking.
And if they don't,
I'm sure that's going to change.
And if their quarterback doesn't die, they'll be up there.
I'm sure that's going to change. Oh, Dave, hey, listen, Dave, James is on your team tonight. You hear me? He's agreeing with everything you're saying. He's shunning me.
Dave, they're not that bad. James, what do you mean they're not? What
he's saying they're not that bad. Like they're not.
Bengals number 6 are not that bad.
Be lower. James has been on your side all night. He's like closer to 7. Sorry, rap. The other one he commented.
Okay, yeah.
Now he finally going.
James over 21. We should have some beers.
You got the Bengals wrong.
I got the Bengals at 6, and they're not that bad. I'm like, oh my god, that's a 12-5 record. Probably
they should be a top 5 team. They should be a top 5.
You're top 3 in the AFC.
Yeah. All right. So let me get to mine.
I have them winning 2 more games.
We're excited to hear who you have better than the Bengals. I mean, I got some teams better than them too, but it's all right. Number 6 for me, man, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and this is solely on Tom Brady being the offensive coordinator. All right, Tom Brady is the offensive coordinator for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and I got to put my chips in the middle of the table when I hear that. No, because listen, what they did was they said, all right, so their coach retired, and he said, all right, we're going to move Todd Bowles, the head coach, defensive mastermind. Todd Bowles is a beast. He's a defensive coach. He's a beast. He knew Tom Brady was coming back. He said, all right, Todd Bowles, you're going to run the defense, and be the head coach, play that role. And Tom Brady, if you're going to be back, the offense is yours, all right? We got an offensive coordinator, but you're going to implement the game plan, Tom, and you're going to make checks at the line, and you're going to run this offense. It's going to be your team. Get us there. And I got faith in that. I think Tom can actually do that. I think he, so I got him at number 6, man, and they probably could be higher. I think Tampa Bay is still going to be a problem this year, believe it or not. As old as Tom's getting, they're still going to be a problem. So that's my opinion on that for sure. So yeah, that's my number 6.
So number 5.
Number 5.
So this team could have been 12-5 last year. Should have been 12-5 last year. This year with the new coach, new defensive coaching staff, is going to be 12-5 this year, and that puts them at number 5, the Minnesota Vikings.
Ooh.
They have a better roster than the Bengals. They edge them out. Vikings make the biggest jump into the top 5. Go Vikings, SKOL Vikings.
My boy got the
I got to go. If I say they're 12-5, they got to be up here. They are the third best team in the NFC. Third best team in the NFC. I got them.
Vikings at number 5 for Dave, man. Give them.
I said they're going to go 12-5. I'm sticking with it.
Hey, Vikings at number 5, y'all, man. Appreciate everybody that's tapping in, man. We got some new people tapping in, man. 7 viewers, man. I appreciate y'all. I just got to say this, right? Before I tell you my number 5. I've been watching a couple other podcasts, and I'm not going to state their names, but I've been watching them. They go live, and, they have 0 viewers all the time. Like, I'm the only one watching, so I comment and try to show love. And, it just makes me excited to know that we got people that really tap in with us, man. Whether it's 7 people, 3 people, like, it just shows that we doing something right, man, and we appreciate all y'all, man. Y'all know we look at y'all as family, man. We got to keep this up. Let's keep spreading it. Let's keep growing. That's the main goal, man. Let's keep growing this channel, man. We're going to be having fun during the season, man. I just want to thank y'all again, man. I always got to take a little bit of time out to thank all the supporters, man. Y'all don't realize, man, y'all drive me to keep doing this for sure. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to get into this.
Triple P gives the best locker room speeches.
I do, on man. YouTube. I'm the coach, man. Coach Rap. You know what I mean? Coach Rap.
You know how the I don't know if you know this because we probably watch them on we don't see local channels, and on the radio, Coleman, the ex-Viking punter, does the pregame like prayer ritual. You can give the halftime speech.
I'm down, man. We're gonna get there one day, man. hey, we got major goals for this channel and all that, man. Trust me. All y'all, as long as y'all all stick with me, man, believe it, you will see growth, man. We gonna be doing
hallelujah.
Kind of stuff. And you know that. And I'm repping for my squad, bro. Like, I'm gonna have everybody that supported me, man. I'm the type, man. I bring everybody to the top with me, man. That's just my vibe. You feel me? That's just how I am. That's how I always been. And ain't nothing gonna change that. But hey, I feel you, SKOL Mafia. Bills Vikings Super Bowl would be crazy. You know what I mean? One of us got to win.
Yeah.
Actually, Dave mentioned that.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
You mentioned that last show. Like, you know what I mean? Could you imagine that? We're both 0-4 for Super Bowls. I mean, somebody got
God help us. Oh.
And that would be the storyline all week. You know it. That would be the storyline all week, bro. Was 2 teams 0-4 in the Super Bowl. Somebody has to get their first win. Watch it be a tie. Like,
I remember
they wouldn't let it tie in the Super Bowl.
When I was when the Vikings were 0-5 and the Steelers were 0-5 and they went to play in London. I think they were both 0-5, and we came out 1-5. I was like, it was like loser has to stay on the island.
Yeah, for sure.
When we went to London.
For sure. All right, my number 5, man. First of all, I appreciate you, Dave, for putting the Vikings at number 5. Hey, listen, you got my team at number 5. I'm
a bigger fan.
I'm mad at you. You know what I mean? I like to hear that. I like to hear the vibe. You feel me? All right, but my number 5, man, Baltimore Ravens. I just think the Baltimore Ravens are going to be talked about this year, man. I just think they're not going nowhere. We got Lamar Jackson.
11.
I mean, shit. I just think Baltimore are going to be a top 5 team, man. Now these are the top 5 teams. these are teams that are definitely going to be fighting for that Super Bowl. You feel me? But every team from 1 to 10 obviously is going to have a shot in my book. But the top 5, like, these are going to be teams at the end of the season that are going to say, hey, this team, that team. These are going to be the teams that are definitely going to be in the combo. All right. And it's pretty much the same that's been in the combo the past 2 years. But it is what it is, man. I got Baltimore at number 5. Who's your number 4?
I got the Chiefs.
Chiefs at number 4?
Yeah, Chiefs at number 4. I think there's nothing to say bad about a team that I got ranked 4th.
Right.
So that makes them the second best team in the AFC, which is arguably pretty easy to predict, you know.
Yeah.
So sure. Yeah, I got them better than the Bengals and the Patriots and the Chargers. I got them second in the AFC.
All right. I got my number 4, man. I got Cincy, man. I got Cincy, the Bengals. All right. I think the Bengals are number 4, man. I think with Joe Burrow, I'm just not going to doubt this guy no more, man. And I really never did. His very first year I did. I know he got injured pretty quick. I think he got injured in like week 5, his rookie season. But, you know, I was just like, man, this guy ain't going to be nothing. But, hey, I put my foot in my mouth because I'm going to tell you what. I ain't doubting him no more. To me, it just seems like he single-handedly took the Bengals to the Super Bowl. Now, I know, obviously, Jamar Chase and their whole team just came together and played well. And, yes, it's a team sport. But, I mean, Joe Burrow, man. I mean, just his leadership and all, too. His will to win is crazy, man. Like, it really is. And the Bengals are going to have, you know, a long run of having a elite quarterback, man. Bengals fans, y'all should be happy that y'all drafted that boy there, because y'all going to have some good years with him throwing the football for y'all, man. I can see it now, you know. So, hey, Bengals number 4, man. For sure. And shout out AJ Green, man. AJ Green and Carlos Dunlap, man. They both went to school literally 10 minutes. AJ Green school right around the corner from my house. Carlos Dunlap school is about, like, he's about 20 minutes away. So, yeah, man. 2 Charleston boys, man, that played for Cincinnati. Got to rep him.
I got, like, Jamar Chase is the 3rd best receiver in the league, so he's insane.
Yeah, for sure. All right, who's your
number 3? How good was that LSU team, man?
Hey, it was crazy. You know, I was watching an interview.
Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, I watched the interview where they were saying that 2019 Bengals team I think it was 2019.
It wasn't Moss or tight end.
Yeah. And they were saying arguably the best college team ever. You know, they were trying to say, but that's kind of hard when you think about some of those Miami teams and stuff.
Yeah, I think we probably watched the same video where the former LSU player said that they asked him who the best team all time was. He says we were, and then he was like, well, you know, if you compare us to like the 91 Miami Dolphins, and he named all these freaking
Miami Hurricanes.
I say Dolphins, Hurricanes. Yeah. You name all these Hurricanes, that Hurricane team and he named off all these all pros. Yeah. And I'm like, that was a good team, and it was a great defense, but
imagine having to stop RPO with Jamar Chase.
They didn't have to stop the type of they didn't have to stop the type of offenses that there are today, and that made
exactly.
You can't compare eras too well, but you can compare. You know, Miami was pretty good, but they didn't have the offenses like they do now in college.
Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. All right, top 3, baby. Top 3. Who's your number 3? Top 3.
I got this team dropping all the way down to number 3. The Rams. They're the second best team. In fact, I could see them dropping farther just because of the amount of coaches they lost. It's hard to stay good. And remember when Cincinnati made all those playoffs and they lost their offense and defensive coordinator all in the same season? They just went in the tank. And Marvin Lewis gets, fired. So I don't think that's going to happen here. I just think they take a tick back. Maybe I still ranked them 3. But I could see them dropping a little bit. They still have a great roster. I think they're still holding a lot of dead weight in that Matthew Stafford trade. so they are not able to fulfill. Now, people say this. This is funny because they always talk about Kirk Cousins taking up so much cap room. No one's ever, went to a Super Bowl with a quarterback taking up all that cap room. These dudes had like 48 million wrapped up into the quarterback.
We know who he's talking about, guys. He's talking about Purple Daily guys, Score North. They always say that.
Well, yeah.
He's talking about
there's a lot of people that say that. I wasn't picking on the SKOL North, although I would like to a lot.
Yeah.
But no, I wasn't actually. Everybody now there's across the board, and anybody that I would get like on Facebook chats and stuff like that, I would get these quarterback has ever taken up that much cap room, and I'm like, dude, they had Jared Goff's contract, his cap hit on their cap hit last year of like $28 million. So they were not only they had cap hit with Stafford, they had it with they had their backup quarterback and a quarterback that was on the Lions. They were almost had $50 million tied into the quarterback and won the Super Bowl. So, but Rams number 3. Second best team in the NFC.
All right.
One spot above the Vikings.
My number 3 is.
We should have beat them last year.
My number 3, yeah, we should have. That was a decent game. We should have beat the Ravens too. We should have beat
3 ugly picks by Stafford. We should have won that game.
We should have beat 2 top 5 teams. Well, the Ravens weren't really. They weren't a top 5 team last year, but we should have beat the Ravens too.
Yeah. But, Jesus.
Number 3 for me, man, Buffalo Bills. Now, I know a lot of people got Buffalo at number 1. All right. Most lists, people got Buffalo at number 1 because of Josh Allen and the things he did last year.
And the defense.
And their defense is pretty stout. They added Von Miller. I agree with that, man. I think Von Miller's a good addition. Get his last go round out of him. You know what I mean? Before he calls it quits. Hey, appreciate everybody tapping in, man. We got 9 viewers, man. Appreciate y'all. But yeah, I got Buffalo Bills at number 3. I think obviously I believe Buffalo is going to be a good team this year. They're going to be a top 3 team, but I can't put them number 1 and 2, man. You know what I mean? They ain't make the Super Bowl. They played a good game against the Chiefs, but it is what it is. I just don't see them being as good as everybody thinks, like just automatically punching a Super Bowl ticket before the season starts. Because that's the vibes right now with Buffalo. Everybody just thinks, that, hey, James Cook, I do want to see Dalvin Cook's brother play, though. That's going to be hype to watch.
Oh, yeah. Running back, right?
Yeah. I hope he gets a shot, man. It's crazy how much he runs just like Cook, bro. They look identical on the field with the dreads and all.
This may bode well for you. In fact, because schedule matters. Listen to the schedule by Buffalo.
Yeah.
Rams, Titans, Dolphins, Ravens. They play the Steelers then, but then Chiefs and Packers, Jets. They get a little break there. Yeah. Vikings. That is the beginning of their season.
They got a tough.
That's a freaking.
They don't got no easy
schedule.
They don't got no easy road to the Super Bowl. You feel me? But everybody's thinking they just already punching a ticket.
3 of their 4 games are on the road. 3 of their 4 games are on the road.
Look, they ain't just punching no ticket, bro. Boy, definitely gonna have to prove something this year. We got a little easy break on our schedule, which I'm happy. I feel like the last couple of years,
and I'm feeling better about that Eagles game.
Just been like. The schedule makers have just been like saying, you know what, F the Vikings, bro. We're gonna make them play all these fucking hard teams right on the road. But
I'm feeling better about that Eagles game now. I don't know why, but
me too, man. Hey, look, can y'all believe that this Sunday people are gonna be reporting to training camp? Can you believe it? Is it this Sunday? No, next Sunday. Is it this Sunday? What's today?
God, it's close.
I think it's the 24th. I think the 24th, right? Y'all let me know in the chat if y'all remember, man. I think it's the 24th, man. But yeah, either way, man, we days away. We days away now. So let's get it. You know what I mean? This shit is getting cranked, bro. Like, I'm so ready. I've been more ready. But all right. So what we on now? Your number 2. Who's your number 2, Dave? Let's get this list. Let's get this list knocked out so we can get James on here. James, go ahead and tap in, James. Go ahead, get ready so I can add you in. Go ahead, click the link, Bubba.
Old man Tom Brady is going to lead the Buccaneers to the number one
think,
team.
Like, damn, what teams haven't they said yet?
The Buccaneers, still a good team, but you make a lot of sense about what's going to happen. Tom Brady's basically the offensive coordinator for the team.
Yeah.
Bowles was looking to take the Dallas job, like if they were going to get rid of Holmgren, right? McCarthy. Sorry, why did I say Holmgren? Another Packer coach. I got them confused. Ex-Packer coach, but yeah, I just you're right that that defense should still be stout. Defense should still be stout, and but I don't think the offense is going to drop off, really. So yeah, I say they prove me wrong, basically. Yeah. Buccaneers, you got to prove me wrong. They've been good past 2 years. They're still good. They got the upper hand. I got them. I think I got it right from the NFC.
And their division helps them out a lot. You know what I mean? Like playing the Panthers twice, the Saints twice, and the Falcons twice. Like, I mean, come on.
Yeah, that's exactly why. No, I just think they're also that good. But you're right, their division sucks.
Yeah, it does. It does. I mean, like, honestly, the NFC East might be better than them this year. Like, honestly, I mean, the NFC East might be better than the NFC South.
They got a tough schedule to start the year too. Cowboys, Saints, Packers, Chiefs.
But I wonder why they started their schedule out the same as last year. They played the Cowboys last year, week 1. That's weird. Why would they do that?
Yeah, this is 2022 schedule, ESPN. Yeah.
That's all right. Hey, SKOL Mafia, man. Hey, you ain't lying, no, boy. Turn up on your birthday, July 24th. Like, we going live, so you already know, man. Tap in as well. Because training camp start, we definitely going live. We got something to talk about. You know we're going to shout you out, bro. For sure. We know we're going to. Hey, and if you want to tap in, hey, just let us know, family. You can definitely get on the screen if you want to tap in with us and talk Vikings, man, for sure. Or if you want to stay in the chat, just do that. It is what it is, bro. Whatever make you feel good. As long as we talking purple, I ain't tripping. You know what I mean? But happy birthday to you, bro. You definitely gonna hear that on the 24th.
Let me guess your number 1 and 2. Let me guess your number 2.
No, my number 2 is Los Angeles Rams.
I was gonna say it. Damn it.
I got the Rams number 2.
That's who I was gonna guess.
For one, they won the Super Bowl. Let's get James.
I know how much you love number 1. That's why.
Hey James, what's up, James? Hold on, we still doing our 1 and 2. So just hold on a minute, but I'm gonna just add you on the screen so you with us.
Do you care if I run inside, I grab my dogs, and I run my dogs outside?
Go ahead.
Nope, we got a show to run, James. We're on a tight schedule.
Yeah, go ahead. Everybody can watch you run your dogs. Everybody.
Oh, look at that! He's got a Vikings jersey on. I don't even have. He's a Viking hoodie on.
Hey, James, it's your birthday, man. You can do whatever you want. All right, so let's do this. All right, so my number 2, like I said, Los Angeles Rams. I just think they're gonna be good once again. I mean, they made the Super Bowl for one, so obviously they won the Super Bowl, and then they added Bobby Wagner. That is a crazy addition to a defense that was already crazy. Man, they are gonna be scary. You feel me? Like, so I can see them being number 1.
Their defense was good.
Their defense
was scary the year before.
Yeah, but it's going to be Bobby Wagner is like definitely a splash. That's definitely a splash. But yeah,
well,
number 2 is Rams.
The difference between they switched defensive coordinators from the year before when they were the top 5 defense.
Yeah.
And then for 2 years in a row, I think they were top 5 defense. And then last year they were like middle of the pack. And I'm like, that's what the Vikings could have been if the Vikings had a middle of the pack defense. And that's why I had so much optimism going on this year. Is if we just have a middle of better defense, just like the Rams did.
Yeah, we're gonna be Gucci.
We have a Danielle Hunter and Zadarius Smith, and and they had their D tackle that was awesome, right? So I think we are a team like the Rams, where if we had a mid-tier defense, we would have been up there. But I knew you were gonna save this last team for number 1.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So who's your number 1?
Bills. They had a good defense. Their offense is. I think they'll probably be even better. They'll be better than they were in the regular season, even. And I just nobody's better than their quarterback, man. Him being able to run.
Did you rank him your number one quarterback?
No, yeah, I ranked him a number one quarterback.
Oh, okay.
So I ranked his team number one, Josh Allen.
Okay.
I've been a fan ever since I saw him play against the Vikings, even though, he didn't have stellar numbers, but he single-handedly beat us.
24 to 10.
He just single-handedly, and it wasn't even that close. We played so bad, and
I was like, yo, we're letting this quarterback, there's nobody beat us right now.
Beat us with his legs a lot and made good decisions.
But it was what it was, man. Now that we can see it, now that we're in the future, it's like
2018.
Okay, I see why he beat us. He was just getting started, guys. Trust me, he was just getting started, boy. He showed that. But
where was he drafted, man?
He was drafted to the Bills, but he played for Wyoming. He came from Wyoming. Oh, like what position? Oh, you mean like what number?
Drafted.
I think it was like 15 or something.
So he wasn't. I'm gonna look up the 2018 draft and see where he was drafted and what quarterbacks were drafted ahead of him.
My number one. He was drafted 7. There you go. SKOL Mafia. No, he answered your question already. He was number 7. Yeah, he was 7. But,
he's number 7. Baker Mayfield, and Saquon Barkley, Sam Darnold, Denzel Ward, Bradley Chubb, Quentin Nelson, Josh Allen.
Yeah, wow.
Darnold and Mayfield.
Let me do my number one. My number one is Kansas City Chiefs, man. Y'all know. Kansas City Chiefs, shout out to my wife, man. She's from Kansas. Her whole side of the family's from Kansas. I rock with them. You know what I mean? Like once the Vikings are out for the playoffs, that's who I just roll with them with my wife and her side. I just roll with Kansas City Chiefs. Her dad, RIP to him, man. Mr. Fields was diehard Kansas City. Me and him talked about Kansas City all the time, and that's my like go-to team in the playoffs. You know what I mean? Like that's who I go with whenever the Vikings ain't in it. So, and I just think obviously they got one of the best coaches. I feel like they got one of the best coaches and they have the best quarterback. To me, I think Patrick Mahomes is still the best quarterback in the NFL. I just think he is. Like,
what if the Jets are playing the Chiefs?
Yeah, I'm going with the Chiefs.
Okay, all right. Yeah. No love for the Jets anymore, I guess.
No. All right, but we got our list down, man. Let's go through this. Here, let me do this really quick. Let's go through it one more time really quick, Dave, just for the people that were on. I had Minnesota number 10. I had San Francisco 49ers number 9. I had Los Angeles Chargers number 8. I had the Indianapolis Colts number 7. Tampa Bay Bucks 6. Baltimore Ravens 5. Cincinnati Bengals 4. Buffalo Bills 3. Los Angeles Rams 2. Kansas City Chiefs 1. What you got? Go down your list real quick, and then we're going to get James on it.
Number 10, 49ers. Number 9, Chargers. Number 8, Cowboys. 7, Patriots. 6, Bengals. 5, Vikings. 4, Chiefs. 3, Rams. Number 2, the Buccaneers. And number 1, the Bills. And it's a Vikings-Bills Super Bowl.
There we go, man. Got it out the
Super Bowl.
That's a Vikings-Bills Super Bowl. That's what your list sound like for real. All right. But, man, hey, James, man, appreciate you tapping in, little bro. For real, man. How you feeling today?
I'm feeling pretty good. This morning I was bored, and then I went and hung out with some friends, so they kept me preoccupied.
That's what's up, man. Yeah. Happy birthday again to you, man.
Happy birthday
again to you. Whole squad in the building watching you, man. You on here. You considered a regular at the end of the day anyways, because this ain't your first rodeo. You know what I mean? You done been on the show a couple of times already. So hopefully you was right in your list. Hopefully you got a little top 10 list to share with everybody that you feel. You do? All right, well, let's rock with it, man. You can we giving you the floor. You just gonna run through your top 10. You can give your explanation. We gonna be quiet. We gonna let you rock to the crowd, man. You let everybody know your top 10.
I must say my list right now looks more like Dave's list than your list.
That's all right, man. My feelings.
He's a bright individual.
My
He's head of his class. Head of his class at James Polk High School.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I mean, I have number 10 Vikings. The only reason why is just because, we could have done a lot last year, but we just had to get better coaching. Hopefully, because this season schedule looks even easier, so I think we'll do better. But, I mean, you don't know for sure with the way that the Lions have rose up. And the Packers, they might still be pretty good. So, you don't know. Then it's dark outside, so I can't really see my paper. Then number 9, I have the Chargers. I just feel like they're inside this situation to where they can make it to the playoffs with a pretty good record, but like last year, because they made it to the playoffs last year, I'm pretty sure, and they just
No, they missed the playoffs.
Yeah,
man.
the Chargers. I keep making the same mistake. I said they made the playoffs like twice already.
Yeah, I swore they made the playoffs.
It was that game. It was that game
If
where
they would have
if
tied
they
with the Ravens. Yeah.
Okay.
Raiders had to tie for both of them.
And then their coach stupidly goes for it to try to win the game
Being
and misses
aggressive.
it. So the other team says "fuck it" and,
and said,
takes it down the field on them. Yeah.
But I mean, you still got them in a good position though. 9. That's good. I agree with that.
My number 8 is the Colts. The biggest reason is just because of Jonathan Taylor. That's like the only reason. Not the only, but they have Matt Ryan now, so I mean,
sounds like you're closer to.
Sounds like you're closer to me.
Him.
Well, see, here's the thing. With
maybe you're top 5 or something like
that. You guys both know that I was going to place 49ers at number 7, so that's number 7. Just because they're just a dominatory team. Once they get on a roll, there's no stopping them.
Right.
But see, what's weird with that? Well, not weird, but like, if I would have placed the 49ers at 9 and then placed my 9 and 8 at 8 and 9, then I would have had my 7, 8, and 9 as 7, 8, 9 and 10 the same as yours.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, with Dave's, off of what I heard, I have the same exact spot as him twice.
Okay. All right.
Then for my number 6, I have the Ravens, and the only reason why is just because without Hollywood Brown this year, I just feel like, Lamar Jackson, he's already like pent up with anger, but I feel like they're going to need to prove that they did not need him there inside that position, so they're going to try to do better, not to mention they didn't do that great last year, so I feel like they're going to do better because they usually do better.
Okay.
Oh, and speaking of which, the Bucks are not in my top 10. So.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I did not place the Bucks in the top 10.
Cut them off.
That's all right.
I placed the Raiders at number 5, and the only reason why.
Where do I got?
Wow, that's a shocker.
I got them at 12.
You got the Raiders at number 5. Okay.
I got Raiders at 5.
They're gonna be good.
I have a friend that's a Raiders fan, and I'm actually really high on the Raiders this year, just because they have a solid quarterback. They have the best receiver in the NFL, in my opinion, as of right now. They have one of the best route runners inside the NFL. They have a really good running back, and their defense is pretty solid. So I mean, it's execution is basically what relies. Then for my number 4, I have the Chiefs at my number 4. Which I'm pretty sure that's the same as Dave. That's one of the ones that was the same as Dave. Is number 4 Chiefs. And it's just because they haven't been as great as they were like 2 years ago. I see them probably losing not inside the conference round, but inside the divisional round. I mean, not the divisional round, the wild card round this next year.
Okay. All right. So you got high hopes on the Chiefs. That's all right.
So I think the Chiefs are going to do good regular season, then they're not going to really do great inside the playoffs.
Okay.
Then my number 3 is the Bengals. I'm not really super the Bengals. Yeah, they had one good season, did a good rebuild, but I mean that could just be a big stroke of luck along with their good play calling. Right. But I don't think that I'm pretty sure they're not going to make it to another Super Bowl. But I think that they're going to do a little bit better this next year.
Okay.
And number 2, I have.
You had them at 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. 3.
Yeah, it's a big jump.
I I mean, you had them at what, 5, Dave? You had the Bengals at 5. What you had?
No,
he
he had
at
him
6.
lower.
I have him at 6, but
you had
I'm
him
just
at 6,
saying
yeah.
that they're gonna do they're not gonna do as good, and they're not gonna make the Super Bowl, but they're number 3 best team in the league.
Hey,
Still
I mean,
pretty
that's
good. That's still thinking
yeah,
highly of them.
that is. Yeah.
I mean, my number 2 is the Rams, just because. I mean, Cooper Kupp, I don't think he'll have as great as a season as he did last year, but the
There's
defense
no way you
is.
can.
The defense is still a dominant. It's like it's still a dominating force. And their quarterback Matthew Stafford, it is one of my favorite quarterbacks of all time. You know, I love Matt. I just love how he plays. So I think that they'll do pretty good. Not to mention, you know, they already have high hopes because they've already won a Super Bowl, so they're going to be like shooting to aim to get another Super Bowl.
Right.
And then my number 1 is the same as Dave's, and I say that the Bills are going to be the next best team next year.
Okay. All right. What's up, Eli, man? What's up, Eli? Appreciate you tapping in, family. Yeah, you know we got Eli. We got James on the show tonight,
three
man.
teams the same then.
It's James' birthday, Eli. Wish James a happy birthday, man. It's James' birthday. We got him tapped in tonight.
I mean, this is the one day that I actually agreed with you a lot, Dave. So that's surprising.
Yeah, he did, man. That's what I was saying during the show.
Yeah, the Bucks out of the top 10. We didn't agree that much.
The Bucks out of the top 10, and the only reason why is just because I don't think Brady will have the luck that he always does. Not to mention, Gronk isn't playing for them next year, is he?
Camp hasn't started yet.
Yeah, I don't know.
My theory was that he just wants to skip the OTAs.
Yeah, just probably. Yeah.
Yeah,
and maybe training camp. And he'll be there for preseason.
That sounds like something that Gronk would do. It's
100%. He's
but if he doesn't play for them, I'm taking it as he's not playing for them. I just think that Brady won't have the morale that he does to keep him up, so he can go and win a Super Bowl.
You make a fair point.
I think they might make it to the playoffs. Without Gronk, it's just unsure. They might not do great. I personally, the last few years, I think that the defense is mainly what carried the Bucs. It's not even Brady and the offense. That helped a lot, but the defense was great when Brady got there.
Offense last year.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying their defense was great.
Yeah, their defense was pretty good their Super Bowl winning year. The year they won the Super Bowl, what they did to the Kansas City Chiefs was, that was just complete dominance.
And the Chiefs were the most notorious offense, and they shut that down.
They straight shut it down.
How does Brady go from the worst division in the AFC, then goes over to the NFC and again as the worst division again?
He's smart, man. He's smart.
He was a genius.
He was like, man, I can go to the 49ers, but if I go to the 49ers, I got to play this team twice a year, this team twice. You know what? Or I can go to the Bucs and play the fucking
It's Panthers, the only time he had any competition was the two years that when the Jets were good.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he ain't no dummy, man. You know what I mean? He ain't make it this far for nothing. You know? For sure. He ain't make it this far for nothing. Hey, but that's a good list, James, though, man. Good ass list, man, for sure. That was a good ass list, bro. But man, hey, again, man, happy birthday, bro. Hey, look, we got training camp starting, man. So we're gonna be cranking up, and again, me and Dave, man, we appreciate you always tapping in with us, bro. It's mad love. You know that. Just keep in tune with us, man. I wish you was playing the fantasy with us, but you just don't really ain't into it. That's fine. I wasn't.
It's not that. It's just I don't understand it, and I'm at right now. I'm really busy in my life because I'm balancing me with I'm getting used to my new job.
Yeah, for sure, man.
I'm just a lot of family stuff, so it's just
yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, we know you're gonna be on the lives and stuff though, supporting us, man, supporting the videos, man, and when the season starts, man, we're gonna be hearing a lot from you. But we just wanted to let you tap in for your birthday, man. Do your top 10, But me and Dave, we're gonna finish the show off, man, and we'll definitely keep in touch with you, man, for sure, man. Again, thank you.
All right.
Thank you for tapping in, bro.
All right.
All right, bro.
Later.
All right. Yeah, man, that's my boy James, man. James always tapping in with the Purple Pocket Podcast with Dave from Minnesota Sports Talk, man. Big
Also
supporter, man.
my realtor.
Yeah, he's his realtor too, man. Taught Dave, believe it or not, y'all missed the show, man. Taught Dave how to sell a house. Dave is struggling.
How much did he say? What did he use as an analogy for that?
He said if you got a house for $1,000.
$1,000.
My boy
Back
put it
in
on Dave that night, man. Y'all missed it, man. Schooled them. Straight schooled them. Yeah, you're right, though, SKOL Mafia, man. Brady definitely, I don't think there's no luck involved with Brady, though. I'm with you on that, man. You can't even use luck when you mention Brady. Like, Brady is straight skill and a mastermind, bro. Like, there's no luck at all. I mean, did you see his combine, how goofy, and I mean, he's the least athletic person in the world. There's no way he got luck.
He asked, what's his name? Richest guy in the world. What's the richest guy in the world?
Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos.
No, South African.
Somehow I don't know.
He was buying Twitter.
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk. So Elon Musk, Tom Brady, when the news that Elon Musk was going to buy Twitter, which may not happen now. Tom Brady tweeted out how much to remove my combine picture from Twitter.
Yeah, for real. You know, a lot of people are gonna be fucking with Elon, man, if he buy it. I thought he already purchased it, but
well, you know, it's in court now.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I know one thing. He's gonna let Trump get back on. He said, "Man, I'm not banning Trump."
Well, I don't think Trump's gonna get back on. That would defeat the purpose. He's got his own. He's got his own stuff.
No, that thing crashed, man. I tried to sign up for that shit. That shit was bullshit. They like acting like we was on this 1 million person waiting list and shit. I'm like, yo.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't. I think I joined it, but I didn't do anything with it.
I tried to join it. I was gonna go in there and just troll, but it didn't work out, man. I was on a 1 million page waiting list. They said there was 1 million people trying to wait to get on it before me. I was like, yeah, okay, no. But yeah, so man, hey, look, we got a good top 10 now. What we can do, man, before we close the show out, man, you know. So today, all Vikings content creators were talking about how I think it was Lieber. Lieber that came out.
Good old South Dakota boy, Vermillion, South Dakota.
Yeah, came out with an article and said that, you know, talking about how Mike Zimmer hated Kirk Cousins from day one, from 2018. He just didn't like it. He didn't want him. You know, that just wasn't his move. He was like, yo, they brought him to Minnesota. I did not ask for this guy to come. Like, so I guess you know, everything's coming out now, which, I mean, as a Vikings fan, everybody could tell that Mike Zimmer did not like Kirk Cousins. I mean, it was obvious. You know what I mean?
It's just embarrassing to know that your head coach had such animosity for the quarterback
no reason.
And wouldn't meet with him.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna get too deep into detail because I'm gonna do a little rant video on it. You know, that's gonna be my if y'all want to hear me turn up on Mike Zimmer, man. And listen, and I did a video. I had to just get my 5 worst games that I remember since 2017 video. That was my last video. I just had to get that out the way. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, man, I'm gonna have to have Zimmer one more video because I'm gonna rant about it, man. That's gonna be my video, man. Y'all tap into that. Hey, appreciate you, Pablo. Let's see what you say here. I haven't seen you in the chat in a minute. I think I've seen you before. Let's see. I believe the Vikings bump off the Packers and take the North Division. Yup.
We agree.
Making the playoffs. Yup. Our defense makes the difference this year. SKOL. Hey, I'm with you, Pablo. I like your vibes, bro.
This is a different team.
I like
this
your vibes. This is
gonna be a different team.
Hey, you need to bring those vibes to the lives when we on, man. Tapping in all the time, man. Just peek your head in at least and give us some good vibes, man. I like that. We definitely gonna be different this year, man. I think the defense, like, that's another thing on that video I was watching with Colin talking about Zimmer. They were saying, like, I didn't know how bad our defense was ranked the past 3 years. Like, we were literally like at the bottom, or was it?
So we were in the middle in 2019. But the past 2 years we've been on like the bottom 4.
Yeah, we were like 28 and 30 or something. Like,
Yeah, it depends on if it's yards or points.
Yeah. But I mean, it
I think
don't
we were
matter.
worse than
You
I think
down
we
there-
were worse than yards than we were with points.
Yeah, like if you down there at 28-30, you don't deserve to win shit. You know what I mean? Like we didn't deserve the playoffs. And that's why last year when people were like, oh, well, let's win a couple games at the end so we can make the playoffs. And we were still in that hunt, where we held the 7th spot for like a week and then the Eagles jumped up and then we still had a chance. I was like, yo, I do not want us to be in the playoffs. Like last year, I was against us making the playoffs. I'm like, why go to the playoffs so we can play the Bucs and Tom Brady can straight embarrass us, bro? Like Tom Brady would have embarrassed us, bro. You think the Eagles got beat bad? Like we would have had Breland out there getting burnt by freaking whoever the fucking Bucs got.
It was like 2 years ago when we were playing the Buccaneers, and honestly, it looked like this is a team we should have beat. Like Buccaneers played terrible.
I remember that game.
But we did that give up 2 scores in the last 4 minutes of half type shit again, and then they pulled a lead on us.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a team that we were kind of manhandling.
We were,
but they beat us, and it was like we left that game and we're like, what the hell just happened?
Like how? Yeah,
and that was so coaching. It's
just like the Ravens game last year. You know, it's similar to that. We were 17-3. Like,
God,
we're up by 2 touchdowns, man. And then we let
beating the Cowboys the whole game.
We let them score before half, and then they come in, get the first possession after half, and score again. You know what I mean? Like, it's like
beating the Cowboys the whole game.
It's just crazy, man. I give my brother a hard time about being a Raiders fan. Tell the Raiders fan, yeah. Hey, word, man. Hey, for real, Raiders. Hey, it's tough being a Raiders fan too, boy. You ain't lying, man. You gotta represent that purple, bro. You got to represent that purple. To be real, like this year, I think we're better than the Raiders this year. I think you definitely gonna be able to talk shit to your brothers this year right here. You're gonna be able to go into work and hold it on them. Too bad we don't play them this year, man. But because I do want to see Devontae Adams and Justin Jefferson go at it again soon, man. Justin Jefferson came out today too, or it might have been today or yesterday, saying he gives it to Devontae. Yeah, he gives it to Devontae this year, but he said by next year he will be the best wide receiver in the NFL. He guarantees.
I think he says he's going to be the best wide receiver after this year, after this season.
Yeah, like after this season,
he will be number 1. Like this is the season.
Yeah, and I believe it. Like who wouldn't?
It's like talking 1,600 yards. He says that's a lot of yards, but I can do that.
Hey, he can do it. You know what I mean? Like, and now that all this dirty laundry is coming out, for us to be like a small media team, you know what I mean? Being Minnesota, and for us that we got a lot of drama. We always get a lot of drama, man. It's always a big story in Minnesota, man. Like. You got Mike Zimmerman's dirty laundries coming out, which was obvious. Obviously, he didn't like Kirk Cousins, but Kirk Cousins is gonna go into work now with the best vibes ever, man. And he's the type of guy that he needs that, man. He needs everybody to kind of like him in a way. He seems very non-confrontational. As long as everybody around him is goofy, having fun, doing their job, he's gonna excel, man. He's gonna play the best he can play. You know what I mean? He does not like drama or nothing, man. He just seems like one of those guys. And that's okay. You know what I mean? I think the team's going to come together. That's why I feel like Kwesi was the perfect hire for GM, because of that reason. And Kevin O'Connell being a fan of Kurt, I mean, that's going to make Kurt feel good. Like, damn, my coach really likes me, respects me. Like, that's the main thing. Like, respect him as a man. Zimmer didn't even respect Kurt as a man, bro. Like, that's a shame. That's a damn shame, man.
It's embarrassing to find out how catty he was. I thought he was a meritocracy, when he entered the Vikings, and then he became Mr. Nepotism.
Yeah.
And then he hated, he didn't play rookies, and I'm like, who is this guy? He's like he changed on us. I don't know.
Yeah.
What happened?
Man. I think he just gave up. I think he just gave up, man. Maybe he's tired of this football shit. You know what I mean?
He's dating a Maxim model. How that happened, I have no idea.
I mean, that can be that. I mean, it happens, man. Maybe he got burnt out and just, said, fuck it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't give a fuck no more. I don't like you, man, fuck this team. You know what I mean? When I know I'm gone at the end of this year, it is what it is. You know, and I mean, it's just to piss me off his press conferences because he wouldn't even give us reasoning on why he's doing the things he's doing. You know, like Zimmer, why are you playing prevent defense on the 20-yard line?
What he is he prevent defense, man.
I hated
In the
that,
halves.
bro. I hated that.
I just
in the
didn't
halves,
get it.
in the games, just prevent defense. Yeah, let's let them get to 1st and goal, and then my defense will step up and stop them from scoring. No, how about you stop them on the other side of the field? How about that? You know what I mean? How about you start your tough defense right now? Like, why the fuck you wait until it's 1st and goal, and then you want to try to go out there and call these plays that you think are man, yo, like, get out of here, man. Yeah, O'Connell is a 180 from Zimmer. Hey, McAndrew, you're right. A whole 180.
I like the situation better that we'll let we're in a situation where, like, okay, D coordinator, that's your defense. I'm the head coach. I'll make the decision, but that's your defense.
Yeah.
A lot better than, hey, I'm the D coordinator and I'm gonna in offensive coordinator. You got to do what I say.
That's one thing I wanted to. That's one thing I was trying to wonder too. Like, is
and we were still a top 10 offense.
Is Phillips gonna be calling? Is he even gonna be calling plays, or is O'Connell gonna call all the?
O'Connell's calling them. O'Connell said he's calling them.
Yeah.
But I think Phillips is gonna be head coach for one day.
Just like I mean, that's one thing too that I'm kind of like, I guess we'll see how it plays out. But being that O'Connell doesn't really have experience calling offensive plays and stuff, I mean, honestly, he's going to be a head coach and offensive coordinator pretty much. Well, so for him, for his first year trying to just jump into that role, man, I feel like he should pass it off to Phillips, like pass some of the play calling off.
Phillips doesn't have
he's
going to
have a lot on his.
Phillips doesn't have experience calling plays either.
Yeah, so, but I just think he's a little more seasoned in the NFL, though, man. He's been around the offense, like I just think he would be.
Well, think about this. He quarterbacked under. Well, even though he was a backup, he quarterbacked under Bill Belichick, but he was a quarterback in this league. Had to know the playbook in and out. So, and he did play for several teams. Didn't see the field a whole lot, but he had to know the playbook, and just the fact, and he was part of that. Being on the sidelines, I just think as a quarterback, how much you had to know the offense and then become an offensive coordinator in this league. I would much rather have a guy who quarterbacked in this league be an offensive coordinator than a guy who played offensive line, it's usually seems to either be a former quarterback.
Wes Phillips ain't play no damn offensive line, did he?
No, he didn't.
Oh,
he didn't even play in the NFL.
Oh, okay, yeah. I thought you were saying.
Oh, we had a head coach. We had a head coach and offensive coordinator that played the offensive line. Well, he was a tight end.
I was about to say, boy, Wes Phillips looks small as hell. Like, god damn.
I'm not saying him being, but you see these offensive coordinators, and you're like, they're former offensive linemen. You don't see many running backs be You don't see many receivers be offensive coordinators. It's either like quarterbacks or offensive linemen, it seems. So.
I mean, I feel it,
or
man.
Tight ends.
I feel it in a way. I'm just on some tip too where I'm like, let an offensive coordinator be the offensive coordinator. Now, O'Connell might be a beast at it. We'll see.
I just think it's an advantage being a former quarterback that you kind of know what the quarterback needs to hear in that headset when the time's clicking off the clock, because a lot of times they get 15 seconds to get that play in, and who better to know it than a quarterback that's gone through it. So I just think I don't think it's going to be the scariest situation as people might think. I think he would have a tougher time being the head coach than he would be calling plays.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, man, well, we had a good show, man. Hour and 20 minutes. We're going to go live again, man. Like I say, Dave he got the whole week, so we're going to be popping these things out this week, man, leading all the way up to training camp, man. We'll find some things that we can do. We'll find some things we can talk about, man.
Go over to Minnesota Sports Talk.
Yeah, and now I can. I didn't realize, man. I can tag your channel in the title now, so y'all see it, man. Y'all just go click on that, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to his channel if you haven't already. Make sure y'all subscribe to this channel, Purple Pocket Podcast. You know it. Show love and support, man. You know, join the family, man. Join the Purple Gang. You know what I mean? We had a good show, man. James, again, happy birthday. Appreciate everybody. You know, and hey, Wednesday on my channel, I'm gonna be live with the Viking Syndicate, man. It's a new Vikings page on YouTube, man. Cool dude. I think his name is Trey Wicks. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's something Wicks. Cool dude, man. I've been tapping in his videos, man. They bring good content too. So y'all will see them, man. I got them tagged in the upcoming live, man. Me and them will be live Wednesday, man. Dave will be a little sad, man. He hates when I go live with other people, man, but he'll be all right.
I'm jealous.
He gets a little jealous, man.
Get a little jealous, man.
You see him in the comments, like bucking shots at this guy.
I started throwing
for no reason. Like
I started throwing DM messages. Don't mess with.
Yeah, like
that's my man.
He's gonna be coming at the guy all crazy, man. But y'all make sure y'all keep Dave in check on Wednesday night in the chat, man. James, you know, McAndrews, Pablo, you know, Shane, Eli, Grandizer, man. Y'all make sure y'all keep SKOL Mafia, man. Keep James in check. I mean, keep Dave in check on Wednesday.
Pablo, go over and subscribe to Minnesota Sports Talk if you haven't.
Hey,
I've been a fan since the 70s too. We need to oldies need to stick together.
Yeah, for sure, man. For sure, man. You're like, hey, Pablo, man. Appreciate you tonight, man.
I've been a fan since like 79. He's been a fan since 99.
I've been a fan since 99, man. Yeah, I'm 20 years late, man. I'm 20 years late, but I'm here now. I'm here now, for sure.
I can't even remember. Jeez, I can't even remember my first memory of the Vikings.
I'm here now to stay. I'm here to stay. Like, it's going down like that. But, hey, again, man, hey, appreciate everybody, man. Holla at your boys.